Hello everyone, welcome back to Dugout Daily. I'm Charlie and today we have another video. This time we are reviewing the match where winger Micah Hamilton scored on a dream Manchester City debut as he helped the champions of Europe beat Red Star Belgrade at the Rajko Mitic Stadium in Serbia and reached the Champions League last 16 with a 100% record in Group G on Wednesday. Before we get going, make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Dugout Daily, the football channel. Hit the Apex F1 channel and at MCFC Hibs on Twitter. We will get going then. And 20-year-old Hamilton has been with the club since the age of 9 and put City ahead after 19 minutes in a hostile atmosphere in Serbia. Matheus Nunes found him down the right wing and under-16 England international Hamilton got into the box and shifted the ball to create space before powerfully firing into the roof of the net. On a great night for City's academy, 20-year-old Oscar Bob also scored his first goal for the club with a jinking run at the home defence before curling in the second on 63 minutes. City boss Guardiola was delighted with Hamilton's performance and said, "What a goal and what a game. I'm so happy for him. He's training often with us and we saw his skills 1-against-1. He scored a fantastic goal and made a penalty." During the match, footage from September 2017 emerged on social media showing Guardiola talking to a then 13-year-old Hamilton, who was a ball boy during City's 5-0 win over Crystal Palace. Hamilton said it felt surreal to now be scoring for the club and was excited for the future. "The manager has given us the opportunity in training and in the game, playing with the best players, you always improve," said Hamilton. "He put me on the right wing, which is something different for me. I'd not really played there. I saw it as a challenge and took it, and I enjoyed every moment. It's definitely just the start, and I want to kick on from here." Guardiola felt the performance was another sign of how strong the club's youth setup is. "Congratulations to all at the academy for the last years," added Guardiola. "How many players came up, how many players we sold who are playing already in the Premier League and Championship and more. It's not easy to give opportunities at this level. It's really good to see them play. I'm very pleased for the result, for the performance in general, the effort from everyone, how the seniors helped the young lads." Hwangin Bion pulled one back for Red Star when he got free of marker Calvin Phillips and shot low past Stefan Ortega, but Phillips made amends when he converted a penalty after the impressive Hamilton had been fouled. Backup City keeper Ortega made two excellent saves in quick succession to deny Peter Olayinka and Guelo Kanga. However, he conceded twice in the last 14 minutes, with them being either side of Phillips' penalty. Alexander Katai headed in a late second for Red Star, but European champion City were not to be denied and followed in the footsteps of Real Madrid to advance into the last 16 with 6 wins from 6 group matches. Pep Guardiola's side became only the second English team to achieve this after Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool in 2021. Having won our opening 5 group matches, City were already guaranteed to finish top of Group G to give Guardiola the luxury of being able to make changes in our penultimate match before flying to Saudi Arabia to play in the Club World Cup. Only Mateo Kovacic and Jack Grealish remained in the 11 that began the 2-1 win over Luton, with keeper Ederson rested and top scorer Erling Haaland still unavailable because of a foot injury. Following a run of 3 draws and a defeat across 4 Premier League games, reigning champions Manchester City returned to winning ways when we came from behind to claim a much-needed 2-1 win over Luton at Kenilworth Road on Sunday. The citizens were trailing at the break courtesy of a close-range header from Elijah Adebayo, but 2 goals in the space of just 2 minutes and 50 seconds midway through the second half from Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish helped Pep Guardiola's men turn the game on its head and secure a hard-fought 3 points for the visitors. Hamilton's inclusion was the main headline, while attacking midfielder Bob made his first start in the Champions League. England midfielder Phillips was named in the first 11 for only the second time this season as he played in City's 1-0 loss to Newcastle in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup in September. Last week, Guardiola apologised to Phillips for not giving him more game time on the pitch. while also praising his professionalism despite struggling to regularly feature following his £45 million move from Leeds in July 2022. Phillips responded with a hard-working, efficient performance in the heart of City's midfield that saw him score our third from the penalty spot, though he did pick up a booking in the second half and failed to track Hwang's run for Red Star's first goal. But Guardiola's main source of pride would have been the performances of his younger players, with 18-year-old defensive midfielder Mahamadou Sissoko also making his debut as a second-half sub. Hamilton nearly got his second goal but curled a shot just wide and also nearly set up Bob, but the Norwegian couldn't get on the end of a teasing low cross across the face of goal on full stretch. Bob wasn't to be denied as he took a nut on a number of defenders before a sublime finish to double City's lead. The draw for the last 16 will be held at UEFA's headquarters in Nyon in Switzerland at 11 a.m. UK time on Monday the 18th of December. City will face one of the sides that have progressed as runners-up, with one of our potential opponents being the team we beat in last season's final, Inter Milan. The two teams met for the first time since 1991 European champions Red Star lost 3-1 as the citizens came from behind at half-time in September's reverse fixture at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester on match day 1, and were already guaranteed to finish bottom of the group. Wednesday's meeting with Manchester City represented Red Star Belgrade's final European fixture of the season, as they were guaranteed to finish rock bottom of Group G and crash out of Europe altogether after losing one and drawing one of their first 5 Champions League matches this season. Red Star missed out on the chance to secure third in the group and dropped down into the Europa League as they suffered a 2-0 away defeat to Young Boys on match week 5 2 weeks ago, as they extended their losing streak away from home in the Champions League to 9. Barak Bakar's side have since responded by winning their last 3 domestic matches by an aggregate score of 9-1, which includes last weekend's 3-1 home win over Mladost Lucani in the Serbian Superliga. Goals from Alexander Katar, Jovan Mijatovic and Hwangin Biom helped league leaders Red Star claim maximum points and set a record for the longest ever unbeaten league run on home soil without defeat, which is a remarkable 122 games dating back to 2017, which breaks the previous record held by Real Madrid between 1957 and 1965. Red Star turned their attention to Wednesday's dead rubber Champions League clash with Manchester City, in which they couldn't avoid suffering back-to-back home defeats in the competition for the first time since losing 4-0 and 6-0 to Tottenham Hotspur and Bayern Munich in November 2019. Guardiola and co were playing for pride when we walked out at the Rajko Mitic Stadium for the very first time. 4th place Premier League side Manchester City are 4 points behind leaders Liverpool and are now gearing up for a run of 5 fixtures across all competitions in the space of 14 days to conclude 2023, with Saturday's Premier League encounter with Crystal Palace, followed by 2 Club World Cup fixtures in Saudi Arabia, before finishing the year with top-flight games against Everton and Sheffield United. With victory on Wednesday for Manchester City, who have won 3 and drawn 4 of our last 7 European away matches, we became the first English team in European Cup/Champions League history to win 8 consecutive games in the competition. Red Star hadn't reported any injury concerns in the build-up to this match, so Bakar had a fully fit squad at his disposal. As for Manchester City, Haaland was ruled out with a bone stress reaction in his foot, but the striker is set to return to training on Thursday. However, he hasn't, according to some reports in the media, while Jeremy Doku is facing 1 to 2 weeks on the sidelines with a muscle problem, and Kevin De Bruyne is still recovering from a hamstring injury. Red Star couldn't end the group stage on a high and probably have never got a better chance to beat the reigning European champions, who made mass changes to our side, having already secured qualification to the knockout rounds as group winners. Manchester City built on last weekend's win over Luton, though, and the lineup that Guardiola selected was still strong enough to outscore our Serbian counterparts en route to claiming 3 points. So that is it for this video then. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Dugout Daily, the football channel. Hit the Apex, the F1 channel, and at MCFC Hibs on Twitter. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll speak to you all soon. Take care, and goodbye for now.